if a kind of new, kind of young, ambitious artist turfs up on your doorstep, looking for a deal with you, what are you looking for, and what kind of advice would you give to kind of young artists that are trying to break through?
Well, I go back to truth and beauty. I think I'm not against people who are looking for other things in music, and there's a place for everything and a lot of things. But I think one of the problems we've got, if I'm being really honest, is that I can't go into your house and change your electricity. I can't go into a hospital and do an operation. But there are no barriers to entry into the music business. And there are 22 million songs released every year. Are they really that good, a lot of them? Not sure. So I think having real skills and real artistic integrity is something that gets overshadowed by this massive noise and fog. So I look for sincerity. I look for somebody who's not going to Nashville to write with a load of co-writers or, ticking boxes to make the Spotify numbers bigger or put the hat on that does well into, and good luck to those people. I'm not down on them. But for what I'm looking for and the artists that I want to work with, and I'm very, very elite. I'm very, very choosy. I'm not bothered about the money. Well, I'm not driven by the commercial aspects. I'm driven by the artistic integrity, and that's the kind of artist that I want to work with. But I also do consultancy, and the first thing I do is try and almost psychoanalyze in a good way why they're coming to me, and if they want to do it because they want to become famous, or they want to be on the front cover of Mojo, or they want to have what I call Hello Mum, that's fine. I can give them advice about that, but I won't take them into my roster because, well, I haven't got a lot of room in the roster. You can only give your attention to half a dozen people, and as you say, career development is a big part of it. And also the sort of artists I'm looking for are quite elite. They're quite unique and hard to find.
Yeah.
In my view, for what I'm looking for, I'm not. Yeah.
How receptive do you think artists are to kind of sort of genuine feedback? As a promoter myself, I think I've only ever been asked once by an artist for feedback on a gig. Yeah. How did I do? What did you think?
Yeah.
Only once.
Well, I'm the most opinionated man in Britain, so I give advice even when it's not sought. Which
you don't wait to be asked.
I don't wait to be asked.
You're that kind of boy. You just leap straight in.
Yeah, but also I think if people come to you for consultancy, if I go to a gym instructor or I go to a therapist, or I kind of want, I don't want them to say what I want them to say. I want them to tell me what I need to hear, and not what I want to hear. So I take that approach to music. Doesn't mean I'm right, and I say that. It doesn't mean I'm right, but in my view, this is something you could consider. So I'm very opinionated, and I have a very A&R approach to music, and if I'm honest, most people take it, but they come to me, I suppose, wanting that advice.
They're knowing that. They're knowing what they're getting. But
I don't pull my punches, because I just think you've got to be direct. There's no point in... And people kind of... they may not agree with you, they kind of respect the honesty.
Yeah.
I think it takes time, but I think people at least... If I say something's great, they're going to think, well, he probably does think it's great. Or if I... anyway, that's... But I have upset some people, as you might imagine. But I don't want to be unkind. I just think honesty is a bit underrated as a virtue, really.